meditation tonight after the Devo. Today in the lesson we when we do little things that we do with God on our hearts, with the grace of God in us, those things are very important to God. They don't have to be anything huge. Paul writes in 1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 11, the second part of it. He first talks about whether you eat or whatever you drink, and then he says, whatever you do all to the glory of God. And that's got to be on our hearts every day. Whatever we do, when we go out there, when we live, we're going to live to God's glory, to not our own. Of course, we want to please our family, we want to please our spouse, our children. We want to do things to make other people happy and feel good and help other people. But everything we do is to be to the glory of God. In the book of Acts, we know that Paul, before he was Paul and when he was Saul, we know that he persecuted the Lord's church, and then he met Jesus on that road to Damascus there in Acts chapter 9, and everything in Paul's life had changed at that point. We know Paul became a preacher. He was a preacher. He was a bondservant, a doulos of God. He was a tent maker, Acts chapter 18 and verse 3. He was an apostle. He was named an apostle of God. And so when Paul went out there, no matter what he did, if he was tent making, he was doing that to please God, to serve God. He honored God in both the big things, but he also honored God in the small task that was given to him. Glorifying God isn't just for the grand moments in our life, the big things. It's in our daily routine as we go through our life and whatever we may do. And you may think it's silly, but if we're washing dishes, and I'm not saying we go wash dishes to glorify God, but do we do any type of task in our life halfway? Do we think those certain things that we do when we get up in the morning, making our bed, it may seem like not a big deal. You accomplish something, it's a little thing, you get to the next thing. And those little tasks in our lives, when we work diligently, right? Give it your all. No matter what you do, and always have God in your heart and listen to him and be patient and be diligent. The little things, if they're going to be done with love, they're going to be done with diligence. They're going to be done with intentionality to glorify God. You're going to make God happy. You're going to reflect God's grace, like we've been talking about, in your hearts. And you're going to draw others to you because of who you serve, who you reflect out there. We're to reflect Jesus. So don't think about the little things that aren't big things, because to God they are. If it's to glorify him, it's to do his will, it's big to God, and it pleases him. The lesson is yours tonight. If you need to respond to the invitation, you need to come forward, you need prayer, whatever you need, come forward as we sing this song. Let us stand and sing.